thunder of jets in an open sky, a streak of gray, and a cheerful...
A loop, a whirl, and a vertical climb, and once again you'll know it's time for the adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and friends.
Starring that supersonic speedster, Rocket J. Squirrel, with his pal Bullwinkle the Moose, and a host of others.
Hurry, Bullwinkle! The show's about to start!
I'm coming as fast as I can.
Wave to the people!
Yay!
Now what are you doing?
Signing autographs. Let's see. John Smith.
But your name is Bullwinkle.
I know, but that's hard to spell.
We're gonna have a lot of fun. Come on and join us.
Sure, there's always room for one more.
Well, last time our heroes were one up on the mysterious metal-munching mechanical mice. For Rocky fed them some chewy caramel and they couldn't open their mouths to bite anything.
Always somebody's got to gum up the works.
But Boris Badenov, alias the Big Cheese, wasn't too worried.
There's always more where they come from.
And where did they come from? Apparently from the strange-looking craft which was slowly settling to the ground next to the mansion.
Bullwinkle, that looks like a spaceship.
Yeah, probably 'cause it is.
And as our heroes watched in amazement, the spaceship began to unload a cargo of monstrous mechanical mice.
You know what this means, Bullwinkle?
It means we're gonna run out of cheese in a hurry.
No, it means the fiendish plot against the country may succeed after all.
What plot is that?
Bullwinkle, haven't you been following the story?
Well, it's tough to follow it and be in it at the same time, Rock.
Okay, fill 'em in, will ya?
Well, the fiendish plot is this. Boris Badenov, alias the Big Cheese, is importing mechanical metal-munching mice from some mysterious place or other and sending them out at night to destroy television antennas all over the country.
Oh, boy, I could see it now. TV sets all go dark. People got nothing to do, get bored. Everybody goes to some other country to watch Late Late Show.
Then we take over a whole deserted US of A.
Just imagine, Natasha, being only people in town like New York City, parking backwards in middle of one-way street,
Shooting slingshot at pigeons in park.
drawing mustaches on pictures of pretty girls,
Throwing custard pies at statues in park.
betting baseballs through windows of UN building.
We could even sell Brooklyn Bridge.
Again, you mean? It will be just, you'll pardon the expression, heavenly.
Da is first-class fiendish plot, darling.
Should be. Is disapproved by Bad Housekeeping magazine.
And the two villains set to work to wind up the fearsome creatures for the terrible task ahead. Meanwhile, our heroes were watching the mechanical mice disembark from the strange craft.
If we could just find out where they come from.
From that spaceship.
Yeah, but where does it come from?
That's your question.
Well, let's sneak up on it and see.
And our friends drew nearer and nearer the spaceship. Unaware that eyes were watching them, they approached alone and unprotected.
Yeah, how come we never got a gang on our side, Rock?
Well, you can't be a hero if you got a gang with you.
It might be nice just once to be a safe coward.
Back in Bleakley Manor, Boris and Natasha had wound up their wind-up job.
Darling, spaceship is ready to go.
And Boris quickly slipped on his disguise as the Big Cheese, leader of the mechanical mice.
Do I look like rat, Natasha?
Of course, darling. To me, you always look like rat.
Flatterer.
And the disguised Boris made his way to the ship. Unfortunately for our heroes, he and they arrived at the same time.
Bullwinkle, it's the Big Cheese. Let's go.
Right!
Not that way, this way.
You mean towards him?
But he's all alone.
Couldn't we leave it like that?
But Bullwinkle conquered his urge to flee and dashed toward the Big Cheese. Of course, being a coward as well as a sneak, Boris turned tail and ran for his life.
Hey, you in the ship, save me, save me! see.
And as if in answer to Boris's frantic cry, a strange weapon emerged from the odd-looking craft, leveled at our friends, and fired. Don't miss our next episode, The Shot Heard Round the World, or The First National Bang.
Happiness, my boy, is not to be found in borrowed finery.
Is that why you dress up in that old sheet?
This isn't an old sheet, Junior. It's an old toga. And an old well, as usual, you've missed the whole point of what I'm trying to teach you.
Maybe if you spelled it out for me, Pop?
All right, Junior. Now, hand me that scroll over there. Yeah, that's it. There now. Now, let me see. When we left little Orphan Annie, she and Daddy Warbuck were... Junior, you haven't handed me the scroll. You've handed me your comic book. Now, let's get with it, lad, huh? Now then, once upon a time...
Pop.
Yes, son?
Do you think fables will ever replace TV?
Now, let me continue with the story. Once upon a time, there was this crow.
Tell me, man, are you going to be a crow all your life?
Well, I have not given it much thought.
You know, like I'm sick of being a crow. I'm sick of going around in the same old tired black suit. Sick, sick, sick. You know what I'm going to be?
Well, I have not given it much thought.
I'm going to be a peacock. Man, those crazy colors. You know why the peacock has such a gorgeous tail?
Well, I have not given it much thought.
It's the chicks, man, the chicks. He just flashes that old tail and all those crazy cuckoo colors show up. And those chicks, they really flip. Yes, sir, that's what I'm going to be. I'm going to be a peacock.
Of course.
You
I
haven't given it
much
a thought. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but tell me, how can a crow become a peacock? I mean, don't you have to be born that way, peacock-wise, Fat Ears?
Like I've been telling you, it's the tail, man. It's the tail. All you got to do is get some of them wild multicolored feathers and look out, chicks, because your big daddy is in town. Ooh, badoo, skaw, bidaw, you turn out the lights and you call the law. Hey, man, like where can I pick up on some of them crazy feathers you cats carry around to impress the chicks?
Oh, I've really got a live one this time. Let me see. You'd like to purchase a colorful tail, is that it?
Oh, Daddy, you are reading me loud and clear. What I mean, I want a tail that is the living end.
Well, I think we can fix you up. Let me see. You seem to be a size 34 to me. Listen, you know that old feather duster we have around here?
Yeah, boss.
Well, stick it in some paint. This crow will buy anything.
Is this it? I mean, this is the real thing, a real peacock tail?
The real thing.
Well, you just watch my dust.
Just watch your duster.
Oh, now that I've got a peacock's tail, why should I fool around with crows, just black crows? From now on, it is bigger game. Why not the real thing, like peacocks? Pardon me, ma'am, but are there any more at home like you?
Well, yes. But I doubt if there are any more at home like you. And if there are, I certainly hope they stay there.
Man, I was doing all right until that sudden snowstorm. Strange, you know, a snowstorm in July. Gad, free moke, what weather. I had better go home and put on a muffler. Oh, George, I believe I'm catching a cold. This unseasonable weather. Like, wow.
Not a bad-looking crow. But what's he doing bundled up like that in July? He must be some kind of a kook.
Like, good afternoon, dearie. Better stand back. I've got me a very nasty cold.
Listen, I just thought you were a harmless nut. But if you're going to accost young ladies with your stupid practical jokes, I'm afraid...
Practical jokes? Please, lady, I'm not a joker. I'm a peacock.
Police!
Yes, lady. Hey, is this nut bothering you?
Well, I was just walking down the street, minding my own business, when this creep comes up.
All right, Buster. Move along.
But, Mr. Brass, sir, it's you two are the nuts, dressed like you are in weather like this. Like you're going to catch your death of cold.
Now, wait a minute, buddy. At the present time, it's 94 degrees in the shade. Now move along.
But you don't understand. I'm a peacock.
That did it. It's the cope for you.
So poor Crow languished in the clink for impersonating a peacock for a long, long time. So long, in fact, that all of the feathers fell out of his tail, or his feather duster, but he was released on good behavior.
Man, you know what I'm going to be?
Well, I have not given it much thought.
A stork. Man, I'm going to get me a pair of stilts. I'm going to be 9 feet tall. You know, the chicks really dig them tall birds. Man, I'm going to get those old sticks, and I'm going to walk me up a storm.
And so you see, son, old Crow never did learn his lesson, which just goes to show...
that the moral of this fable is very feeble.
Huh?
You know, Pop,
How's that, son?
I don't think fables will ever replace TV.
Ready, Rock?
You sure you know how to work that thing?
No. Anyways, here's what it was supposed to look like.
And here he is, your favorite scrambled egghead, Mr. Know-It-All.
Today's lecture is entitled How to Be a Hobo, or 10 Easy Steps to a Bum Career. The hobo, sometimes known as the boxcar beatnik, carries all his worldly possessions in a big red bandana tied to a stick. Of course, nowadays, some of the more well-to-do bums use suitcases. The hobo travels mainly by rail, like so. This is called riding the rods. How I love to hear that lonely locomotive whistle. Sometimes we've got to hustle a little to make our connections. Made it! Looks like I caught the super beef, doesn't it? Between trains, we join our fellow vagabonds in the hobo jungle, which is sort of the hobo Hilton. Here we see some of the clever tricks of the trade. For instance, building a fire without matches. Waiting for dinner is often full of suspense, because the cans usually don't have labels. Now, let's see what we've got. Boy! Boiled tennis balls! After a hearty meal, it's time for Betty Bye. We use newspapers for our blanket. It's nice to have those warm Sunday papers handy. Hey! Knock it off! And now we bid a fond farewell to Hobo Jungle and hop a slow freight to who knows where.
Thank you, Mr. Know-It-All.
Peabody here. Contrary to public belief, a corsair is not hard oxygen, but a pirate. And on today's excursion into the past, Sherman and I encounter a host of corsairs. Set the Wayback Machine for the harbor of Tripoli, Sherman.
Where's that, Mr. Peabody?
In the Mediterranean. Today we visit one of America's great sea fighters, Stephen Decatur. The Wayback wasted no time in spanning the years and depositing us aboard the good ship Enterprise. There was Lieutenant Decatur with an eye trained on the enemy's harbor.
What's she doing now, sir? Nothing. She's just sitting there.
We couldn't help but overhear your conversation, Lieutenant. Is there a lady in distress?
No, not a lady, sir. A ship, the Philadelphia. The Corsairs captured her, and I'm afraid they intend to turn her against us.
Why don't you destroy the Philadelphia, Mr. Decatur?
We thought of that. It was our intention to set her on fire.
What stopped you?
We ran out of matches.
I suggested that an undercover party make its way into the city to pick up some matches. Unfortunately, the only volunteers were Decatur, Sherman, and myself. We searched for a match store in vain, and then Decatur had a brainstorm. He hid in an alley, waiting for an innocent-looking passerby. When one finally approached, he dashed out and, in a cautious voice, asked...
Got a match?
As luck would have it, that innocent passerby was the chief of police.
You are spies. Shoot them.
We were escorted to a courtyard wall where 20 rifles were leveled at us.
Ready. Aim.
Just one moment, if you please.
What is it you like? A cigarette, a blindfold?
No. But I believe international law clearly states that condemned men are to be granted one last wish.
Oh, forgive me, I make a boo-boo. What is it you wish?
We wish not to be shot.
Huh?
You heard me. I said we wish not to be shot.
Corporal!
Yes, Sergeant.
You hear what he wants for his last wish?
I hear it.
Does that make sense to you?
Well, sure, Sarge. We always give everybody a last wish.
Hey, you're right. Okay, we don't shoot 'em.
And so the firing squad returned to their quarters, and as for Decatur, Sherman, and myself, we lost ourselves in the dark streets of the city.
Time is running out, but I have another plan.
Decatur's plan was pretty much the same as his last one. He hid in an alley, waited for an innocent-looking passerby, dashed out as the passerby approached, but instead of asking, "Got a match?" he said,
"Got a candle?"
In this case, lightning struck twice. It was the same chief of police. We faced the same lineup of spy suspects, and what was worse, we faced the same firing squad.
Ready? Aim!
I hate to interrupt you again, sir, but...
It'll do you no good this time. We are forbidden to grant the last wishes.
I wasn't going to ask for one. We merely wondered about our last meal.
Last meal? Corporal, do they get a last meal?
Don't ask me. I never been executed.
Okay, we give you a last meal. What do you want?
Seafood. Some nice, fresh seafood. The only seafood restaurant in the vicinity was just off the wharf. It was there that we dined. I insisted the sergeant and his men join us, and it was my pleasure to do the ordering.
Oh, boy, that was delicious.
Yes, oysters are delectable, aren't they?
You bet. Only how come you and your spy friends didn't eat no oysters?
Because oysters aren't in season this month. That's why.
Oh, well, that explains it. Anyone who would eat oysters out of season is dead.
Now's our chance. We'll board the Philadelphia and burn her.
But how without a match?
It did seem an impossible task, but one I overcame easily. Merry Christmas, everyone! Merry Christmas!
What is this? What are you doing aboard this boat?
I am Santa Claus, and these are my helpers. Ho, ho, ho! We have stockings just crammed with goodies for you and your men.
Hey, that's wonderful. Give them to us.
Oh, no, Captain. Stockings must be hung over a fireplace.
No, we don't got no fireplaces.
Well, an ordinary fire will do. Just build a fire, and we'll hang the stockings over it. The Corsairs built a fire, all right, a fire that eventually consumed the Philadelphia. Our task successfully completed, we returned to the Enterprise and had dinner with Stephen Decatur.
That was some experience, Mr. Peabody.
It certainly was, Sherman. We not only helped the American cause, but we are in on the birth of a new profession.
New profession?
Yes, these men who are serving food to Decatur. I'd call them Decaturers, wouldn't you?
Last time, you remember, our heroes were creeping up on a strange-looking spaceship when they came upon the leader of those monstrous mechanical mice.
Bullwinkle, a big cheese!
I wish you wouldn't say those things so close together.
Coward that he was, the big cheese turned and ran with our heroes right after him. It was then that a strange-looking weapon emerged from the spaceship, aimed and fired.
They got me, Rock!
No, Bullwinkle.
They got you?
No.
Him?
Him.
Sure enough, it appeared that the big cheese had been stopped cold by the mysterious ray.
He makes a nice-looking statue, don't he?
Yeah, sort of a V-mouse to Milo.
Hey, Bullwinkle, he's been scrooched.
Been what?
Scrooched.
Oh, fiddle faddle, Rock. Only moon men can scrooge people.
Sure, and just where do we find moon men?
On the moon.
Or
in spaceships, or... Yeah, funny how that works out.
Hey, moon men, come on out.
We friend of moon man. We dig 'em moon cats. We talk straight, you bet 'em.
Why the Indian chatter, Bullwinkle?
Bullwinkle, I think that voice belongs to our old buddy Cloyd, the moon man.
And don't forget me.
And that's his pal, Gidney.
Well, I'll be jiggered. Come on out, you fellas.
We are out, Bullwinkle, see?
Which one are you?
I'm Cloyd, see?
Of course. I remember you by the mustache.
But I don't have a mustache.
That's what I remember.
And this is Gidney.
Sure, I'd know those eyeballs anywhere.
But what are you doing down here?
We just brought another shipment of moon mice, Rocky.
Gee, Bullwinkle, they're the ones behind this whole sinister plot.
So Rocky told the two moon men of the terrible damage being done by the monstrous mechanical moon mice as they chewed up acres of TV antennas.
Oh, dear, that's dreadful, Rocky.
We had no idea they were going to be used this way.
Well, let's go talk to the big cheese, Gidney.
Don't you remember, Clyde? You scrooched him.
Yeah, he's stiffer than a boiled shirt.
Still?
No, you're so quick on the trigger, Clyde.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just have to wait for him to get unscrewed.
And our friends began their vigil, little realizing that they were waiting in front of a cardboard cutout, and the big cheese,
or as we know him, Boris Bedinov,
was even now readying his mechanical monsters for another attack.
They're still waiting, Natasha?
Yes, Boris. Darling, do you always carry cardboard cutout with you?
Doesn't everybody?
What city do we black out tonight, darling?
Let's pick one scientifically.
And Boris seized a dart, closed his eyes, and tossed it at the wall map.
And what is the name of our honor city?
Podunk Junction, darling.
Okay, I'll tell the troops. Now hear this, you rats. This is Big Cheese squeaking. Target for tonight is Podunk Junction. Got it? Get it.
And in a moment, before the startled eyes of our friends, flowed a veritable stream of monstrous mechanical metal-munching moon mice.
They're on the loose again, Bullwinkle.
And so's the big cheese, Rocky. Look at this.
We've been tricked.
Well, now what?
We gotta stop those metal-munching mice is what?
But how?
Come on, we'll take the shortcut and head 'em off.
Where do we head 'em off?
Oh, Gidney, where does anybody head anybody off?
At the pass!
Sure enough, a few moments later, our friends were bracing themselves in the middle of the pass, waiting for the onrushing horde of 6-foot moon mice.
We gotta fight 'em to the end, Bullwinkle.
Yeah, and I got news for you, Rocky.
What's that?
This is the end.
True, but what's next time for the Rat Pack attacks or share up, you mouse?
Well, it looks as if our time is just about run out.
Mine must be a little slow.
You got the credits, Bullwinkle?
All on this itty-bitty card. Oop.
We're late again, Bullwinkle.
Right.
Bye now. See you next time.